Hello guys, today I'm just gonna be doing an Australian maths competition paper with you guys. This is going to be the senior division. I'm not from Australia, so I won't know, but according to Google, senior division is basically age 17 to 18. So if you're in Trinidad like me, that's sixth form. Um, But to be honest, none of this work is really above like standard 5 level. Actually, wait. Before I say that, let me just go to the hardest questions. Not standard 5, sorry. I mean AdMaths Form 5 level. Yeah, none of this is like above AdMaths Form 5. So if you're like 16 and you have CXE in 2 months like me, you should be able to follow along. Anyways, without keeping up more time than you need, here is a paper walkthrough. Number one, let's go and let me bust through these questions quick so we can get on to the harder ones which actually require explanation. In the diagram, PQRS is a square. What is the size of X, P, Y? So they want me to find the angle here. Terrible drawing, I know, but if we have 25 and 25 here, and the one we define here, 20, and this is a right angle, I don't see any way how this could be wrong, but if it is wrong, let me know in the comments. It's just 90 minus 40, which is 50 degrees. Gail, what? No, it's 50 minus 90, because it's 20, not 20. It's 25, not 20. 40 degrees is your answer for number one. That's. Do I write number one next to it? I don't know, I'll do it for the second one. Number two is equal to the Great North Walk is a 250-kilometer long trail from Sydney to Newcastle. If you want to complete it in 8 days, approximately how far do you need to walk each day? That is basically 250 divided by 8 because that is 250 kilometers. And if we have 8 days, then we have 8 days to walk. How much kilometers we need to walk in each day to make up 250 to the one. So here's the thing. They say if you want to complete it in 8 days, approximately how far do you need to walk each day? The answer is C, right? It's 30. It's 30. We just approximated. That is the word. They approximate. That is the thing about this question. Half of a number is 32. So let's just say x divided by 2. Half of a number, half of x is equal to 32. What is twice the number? Let's find out the number first of all. That's multiply both sides by 2. So we could solve out the variable. We get x is equal to 64. Now we need to find out twice the number. So twice x, that's to the power. We're not doing that. We're doing times. So 2x is equal to 2 times 64, which is 128. 3 is equal to 128. Now number 4. What fraction of this regular hexagon is shaded? No. To me at least, that looks like, if I could draw, I go and try to draw this for you guys. I do warn you though, it's not going to be very nice. Because I am no artist. I am no artist. Boom. Then again, we go have the live pop-up, so they have this area shaded, right? And to me at least, it truly it does look like 2/3, alright? Because if you flip this piece, right, if you have a piece like so and you flip it, you will probably get a piece like so, and we construct this. Boom, that's shaded. And we have the top here we need to include. So this is an X2 shaded region. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 4 out of 6 shaded. 2 over 3, 2/3 is shaded. That's my answer. It could be maybe my eyes wrong or something, but it looks like 2/3. 4 is 2/3. Number 5, the value of 9 times 1.2345 minus 9 times 0.1234 is equal to, okay, this was a long question. I didn't want to mess this up and have to retake it, but basically let's analyze the question. Firstly, the value of 9 times 1.2345 minus 9 times 0.12345. Let's cross all of this off. Alright. Now we could actually factor out some stuff here, right? We see the multiplication symbol. We could factor out. Okay, well, basically this is already factored. Put this in brackets too. So now we have 9 times xyz minus 9 times xyz. We could factor out this whole thing. We could pull out a 9 because boom, divide that by 9, boom, divide this one by 9 too. 1, 1, pull out, we got 9. And let's put back in brackets, we get 1.2345 minus 0.12345. Once again, sorry buddy handwriting. Let's just calculate this real quick. We got 1.2345 minus 0.12345. Okay, if we expanded this more, we would get a continuation of 1. So let me just use it as a continuation of 1. 1.1111, bam, to infinity and beyond, times 9. So damn, we would have 9.99999. And the funny part is this isn't actually correct. As in, obviously it would be times 5 if we was going literally, but I assume the question wants us to go, I don't know. That is the question I have, and that is the thing about maths. In this level, it's purely English problems, right? Let's go try this again. 2345 minus 0.12345 times 9. Do we have any answers like that? Not necessarily. I think we safe to just say is A. Yeah. Okay, C is 9.0, so that wouldn't ever work out. And D is too large. Yeah, I guess we could put A. just me overcomplicating everything as I usually do, but that's the joy of maths, you know. And I'm recording for 10 minutes and I now get to number 6. Jesus Christ. We have 2 to the power of 0 minus 1 to the power of 8. Well, we don't have brackets here, so it's just 1 to the power of 8 and not negative 1 to the power of 8. So this is pretty straightforward. 2 to the power of 0 is 1 minus, and 1 to the power of 8 is 8. No, it's 1. And 1 minus 1 is 0. The answer is 0. Let's try to move a little bit quicker here. 1000% of a number is 100. Equals 100. What is the number? I don't think I need to work out this. You know, I hope not. I think we can just see that is 10. You know, 100% of 10. 100% of 10 is 10. Sorry. 200%, which is 2 times 10 is 20. Just, it's simple, gang, you know. It's 10 is 10. 7 is equal to 10, or C. I'll just write the letters now, I guess. The cost of feeding 4 dogs for 3 days is $60, using the same food cost per dog per day. Okay, I had to cut. Okay. Firstly, we have 3 days, so let me just find for 1 day. Divide 60 by 3 to find for 1 day. We got $20. $20 for 4 dogs, right? So $20 for 4 dogs. How much is 1 dog? 1 dog would be $5. So to feed a dog a day is $5. So we have 7 dogs. 7 times 5 for 7 dogs a day. 35 times 7, 245. Boom. 245 is our answer. In the triangle ABC, M is the midpoint of AB. Which one of the following statements must be true? Now, I'm not the best or good even at trigonometry, but what I did to solve this question was I went through, for example, CAM equals ACM. The angle ACM, it is variable, it will change. However, CAM will not change, therefore they cannot be true, right? Same for CMB equals blah blah blah. And the answer I got, which was E, is equal to the area AMC is equal to MBC, because for both of those, they are both variables. They both move. If you minus 1 from one, you have to add 1 to another. They are directly proportional, which in my mind makes sense, so I put that as true. However, if I'm wrong, please feel free to correct me in the comments. But if you look through all of those examples, all of those statements have either only one variable or none at all. The number 10, the sum of two numbers, the sum of the numbers 1 to 100 is 550, whereas the sum of the numbers from 101 to 200. This is simple. The formula is n over 2 times a1 plus a2. This is the first and last digit, N is equal to the number of, is the range basically. The range is 100 numbers, and divide that by 2. The first number is 101, the last number is 202. I mean, not, not 202, it's 200. Add 101 plus 200, we get 301, and 100, that is just 50 times blah blah blah. What do we get? What do we get, guys? 50 times 301, 150. 150. I mean 15050. That is A. Is A correct? Who knows? But that's my answer. You know, I really shouldn't be saying who knows when I'm doing a corrections video. But I'm just saying that as in, I could be disproven, but it's highly improbable that I will be. I double check all these answers. They're probably right. But you never know. You never know, because at the end of the day, it's analysis questions, right? Okay, on to the hard ones. We have Leela has a number of identical equilateral triangle shaped tiles. How many of these must she put together in a row, edge to edge, to create a shape which has a perimeter of 10 times that of a single tile? Firstly, what we gonna do? This is my approach. We have firstly a variable here. Leela has edge to edge, 10 times that of a single style, parameter. So the variable here is number of triangles, n, right? N and p. So for number of triangles 1, the perimeter is 3, right? Let me draw it out. 1, 2, 3. Right, for number of triangle 2, let's draw the next one, because that is what I mean by edge by edge. For example, 3 would be, but let me focus on 2 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Number 3, I draw that great, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 is 5. So basically we could see here that 0, well, we don't know that yet. N is equal, P is equal to N plus 2. Alright, let me test that theory out. Let me say the number of triangles is 3. 3 plus 2 is equal to what? 3 plus 2 is 5. And the perimeter is also 5, so the formula is correct. Right? Now we need to find how many of these tiles must she put together to create a shape which has a perimeter 10 times that of a single tile. A single tile has a perimeter of 2t. So what we need to do is find out how much tiles we need to get 2t. Put this into the formula. 2t equals n plus 2 minus 2, so that's 28. N is equal to 28. So we need 28 triangles. Boom. That is 11, 10, and 9. Now on to number 12. In a circle shown. No, yeah. I am skipping this question. I genuinely don't know how to do that one. Trigonometry is never my strong point. It was never my strong point. Did I even mention at the start of this video I would be skipping those 2 questions? Well, I never even come up to the second one yet, but I don't think I did. My memory is very bad. It's late and I haven't slept. Number 13. Instead of multiplying a number by 4 and then subtracting 330, I accidentally divided that number by 4 and added 330. Luckily, my final answer was correct. What was the original number? So basically, what it's saying is x, because in multiplying it by 4, sorry, 4x minus 330 is equal to divided, so x over 4 plus 330, right? So I'm gonna keep this simple. Just add 330 to both sides instead of minus 1. So we get plus 660 x plus 4x, and okay, the simplest way will be to multiply both sides by 4. Yeah, part 4 there, part 4 there. Let's run this on my calculator. So 4 times 4, 16, is equal to x plus 660 to 640. And minus 1, we get 15x is equal to 2640. 2640 divided by 15 is equal to 178. I mean 176. Where did I get the 8? I am so sleep deprived. Let me double check that real quick. 178 times 4 minus 330 is equal to 374, and 176 is 176, and yeah, 176 divided by 4 plus 330 is equal to 374. Look, what was the original number? What was the original number? So is the original number, yeah, the original number was 174. I mean 176 now. E, we are number 13. I didn't even write the number, I mean the answer for number 12. If you could even see my paper, the original number was 176, because when you do that you get boom, and when you do that you get boom as well. Wow, I wonder what happens if you put 174 times 4. Yeah, anyways, number 14, I guess I need more paper space. The diagram shows a regular octagon of side length 1. Yeah, this is also a question that I'm skipping. You know, this is not it, guys. This is not it. My easier question though, a netball coach is planning a chain trip for players from her two netball clubs, Panthers and Warriors. So we have two variables, P and W. The two clubs are in different towns, so I'm not gonna read all that. She could either take 6 Panthers, so basically 6P plus 7 Warriors equals equilibrium 8 Panthers and 4 Warriors, right? And we want to find out if she takes only members of the Warriors on a train journey, the number she could take for the same cost is, well, since this is the same cost, let's just put it in a table and let's do something that we do in high level mathematics all the time: brute forcing. Because you could work out a formula for this, I believe so, and it would look beautiful, but at the end of the day we want to complete this as quick as possible. You could do this in your head, right? You can't make a formula. Actually, you could, if it just take a lot of time. Let me do what we did for a question a few questions back and analyze what's changing here. This is increasing by 2 and this is decreasing by 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. So we want to find how much warriors we could take on each ship. So basically we want it to go down, right? We want it to -2 and +3. So 8 minus 2 is 6, 4 plus 3 is 7, 6 minus 2, 4, 2, 0, 7 plus 3 is 10, 13, and then 16. So the number of warriors we could take on each ship is 16. That is C. 15 is equal to C. 16 is equal to, in the triangle, oh yeah, our next trigonometry question, bye, not me and that. Ooh, probability, don't I just love probability, not sarcasm. I love probability. 3 fair 6-sided dice are thrown. So, firstly, 3 variables. What is the probability that the 3 numbers rolled are 3 consecutive numbers in some order? That is the key word, in some order, right? Let me work this out real quick. When you roll a dice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these are your outcomes. Now when we roll in one dice, the probability that we get a consecutive number is 6 out of 6, right? When we roll in 2, the probability that we get a consecutive number has now gone from just 6 outcomes to the probability of 6 squared outcomes, which is 36, right? We have 36 different scenarios when we pull the 2 dice. What is the probability that we get 2 consecutive numbers? Well, firstly, let's find out the probability that, boom, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5. That's 5 probable outcomes. That's 5, not probable. What's the word? What's the right word? That's 5 favorable outcomes. One, that was what started on the first time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs, right? Consecutive. So 5, boom. And also it could be in reverse as well. What's by the camera? something. It could be in reverse. It can't just be straight. Now, we need to do something which involves factorials. If you don't know about factorials, please do learn about them. They are very interesting. But the notation is n with an exclamation mark. Now, a factorial basically states in how many ways can this outcome be generated? Alright, how many ways we could get a favorable outcome? We have two dice, so that's two ways, that's two dice we could get a favorable outcome, which is not very rare at all. 2 factorial. The notation is n plus n to the what would this notation be? Because it's not 1. I don't know, I guess I'll just teach it with an example. It would be 2 factorial is equal to 2 times 1. 3 factorial would be 3 times, I mean, oh my days, is it 1? Okay, yeah, I was correct. 3 times 2 times 1. For this example, it's just 2. So, 210, that would be the probability that we get a consecutive number. I hope. Let's double check it, see if that's correct. For 3 dice, we have obviously way more outcomes. That's denoted by 6 to the third. That's, what is 6 to the third? I don't have that memorized. 216. 6 to the third is 216, right? Now we have 216 outcomes. We need to find a number of favorable outcomes. The number of favorable scenarios, we are going to find that over here. We need to find consecutive rolls, so that is 1, 2, and 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, and 4, 5, 6. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 favorable scenarios. Now we need to find the amount of times, well, the amount of variations this could have, right? The amount of variations of favorable scenario could have is equal to 3 factorial. So that's 4 times 3 factorial. 3 factorial is equal to 3 times 2 times 1. That is 3 times 6. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 4 is equal to 24. 24. We have 24 over 216. That looks like it simplifies. Do I genuinely need to do this the hard way? 12, 2, 8, 208. No, 108. 108. 108 divided by 12. 9. 1/9. That's the chance that we roll three numbers, three consecutive numbers in any order. I guess, boom. 117 equals B. That's the chance. How many digits does the number 20 to the 18th? Oh god, do I remember how to do this? 20 to the 18th. This should be a factor of change base. Okay. Let's do change base and have this written out as 2 times 10 times 18. Let's factor out, let's say 2 to the 18th times 10 to the 18th is still equal to 20 to the 18th because maths. What else do we do here? I have a feeling that 2 to the 18th isn't a big number. Okay, it is. So, how many digits does 2 to the 18th have? I mean 20 to the 18th. That is the problem. Firstly, 2 to the 18th has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't need to simplify that anymore, we can just count it as what was the actual number? 262144 is equal to 6 digits, right? That is 2 to the 18th. Now, how much digits does this have? Okay, let's just look at our little charts here. 10 to the... Let's count how much digits it has. 10 to the first is 2, that's 3, and that's 4. So we minus in 1 because the 1 don't mean anything, because when you're multiplying something like, say, 100 times 10, you just add the 0. You know, you're not adding 2 digits, you're adding the zeros alone, or the numbers behind the first digit, and that'll give you 1,000. Minusing 1 from everything. So if 10 to the third is equal to 4 digits, which is equal to 3 zeros, then we could assume that 10 to the 18th is equal to 18 zeros. So that is 6 plus 18 digits, actual digits here, and not, that goes to 1 that we don't care about when multiplying. 18 plus 6 is equal to 24. 24 digits in total. Wow. Isn't that something? Number 18. 24, that is A. And this recording is an hour already. Oh my god. I wonder how much time does this give us for the test. Well, I guess I am explaining it, so it would take more time, I believe it's our 1 to 2 minutes. I should be fine if I'm doing most of this in my head already. What a gluttony of questions. Now this is gonna be a hard one, right? In the subtraction, the first number has 100 digits and the second number has 50 digits. Why are my cats fighting? Anyways, so the first number has 100 digits and the second number has 50 digits. So that is 1111111, 100 minus 22222, which is 50. The question at hand here is, what is the sum of the digits in the result? So basically this is going to give us a number, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With the sum of the digits in the result, this is the result with the sum of the digits. That's 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Right? Water break, give me a sec. My water is almost done. I'm not gonna calculate this because it don't matter, it's not the answer anyways. What I believe in my heart, I would like to believe that it have a formula for this. I would like to believe it have a really angelic formula that's like is like change base, you know, maybe 100 to the power of 11, you know, boom, you change base, you do all of that. You don't need to though. You know, in high level maths, we love to brute force because we need our time. Let's just do this real quick. So firstly, 150. So obviously when we minus in 111111111, it's going to have 50 digits that we can't minus anything from, right? And then it's going to have 50 where we do minus. That will be where the 2's come in. Now, when we minus in, you can't take away 2 from 1, so you have to borrow. So 11 minus 2 is 9, right? 9, so we take 1 from the 1, turn it into a 0. Let me zoom in for you. Take 1 from the 1, turn it into a 0, put it here. 11 minus 2 is 9. And then, oh no, we have to carry on. But 0 minus 2, take the 1 from here, turn it into 10. 10 minus 2 is 8. Oh, we have an x0. Do the same thing. Right? And we are going to reach a point where we're going to come up here to around the 50 mark. And we're going to borrow. And it's going to be 10. And we're going to have an idea. Right? And we not going to have anything else to minus. But you see how this is in property of the 50 digits. So in reality we only really have 49 ones. One digits, right? Same way we only have 49 8 digits. Now you might be saying, where are the other 2? The other 2 are the 0 we have here, right? Because it goes 1 1 1 1 1 1 0 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 9. So we have 1 of 0 and we have 1 of 9. So they want us to find the sum of these. So 49 ones is just going to be 49 plus 49 times 8. Let's bring out our calculator. 392. 392. 1 times 0 is 0. And if I zoom out a little bit, 1 times 9 is 9. So plus 49 plus 9. 450. 450 is the sum of the digits. .450 is the sum of the digits in the result. Now, they don't teach this, so you really do have to beat your head to find it out. But hopefully I made the explanation a little bit clear and I helped a little bit, it's 450. 19 is equal to 450 is equal to D. Number 20. I have two regular polygons where the larger polygon has 5 sides more than the smaller polygon. The interior angles of the two polygons differ by 1 degree. How many sides does the larger polygon have? So I love these. You could brute force them. Let's say we have polygon 1 and polygon 2. Polygon 2 has sides plus 5. Polygon 1 just has sides, right? And we're just going to work out the interior angle for the polygon. The interior angle is going to be according to a little formula we have here, n minus 2 times 180 over n, right? Let me test this out for a triangle. A triangle interior angles are 180 divided by 3. 180 divided by 3, 60. I did not know that from the top of my head. That's genuinely embarrassing. Let's test this out. Let's test the formula to see if it actually gives us the interior angles. N is 3. So that's 3 minus 2, 1. 1 times 180 is 180. 180 minus 3 is 60. Boom. Right? For sides, let's make a little graph. P1 and P2. For sides, 3. The interior angle, and interior angle 2. The interior angle is 60 degrees. Now what about for polygon 2? Polygon 2 is actually n plus 5. So 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 minus 2 is 6. We have 6 times 180 divided by what was the original. It was n plus 5. 3 plus 5, 8. We need to divide by 8 and we'll get 1 to the 5. My pen went flying. 3, 8. And the difference is equal to, is really 135 minus 60. The difference is 75 degrees, right? That's a very large difference. But if you're familiar with how we calculate pi, you would know that these angles could get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until they reach 0, and then boom, pi, whatever. Right? So our theory is as we could see here, no, not as we could see here, our basic theory that we have is that as we get more sides, the interior angles will drop down. Let me test out, right? What about a shape with 30 sides? A polygon with 30 sides. Now, let's say polygon 2 is 30, right? So polygon 1 would be 25. Let's calculate the difference, guys. 25 minus 2, that is 23 times 180 divided by 25. 165. Let's say 166. Number 30, that's 28 times 180 divided by 30. 168. Oh my god. Do you see what I see? The difference is 2 degrees. So, obviously, as a math student, the first thing you do, being a person of pattern recognition, the answer is 40. But let's test that, you can't just say that, man. All we do is test. So the question is asking, how many sides does the larger polygon have? So we put in 40 as the larger polygon, and 35 will be the smaller one. Let's do 33 times 180 divided by 35. We get 170 basically. And 38 times 180 divided by 40. 171. Oh my god, guys, the difference is 1 degree. Yo, we have a 1 degree difference, guys. Will we find our answer? The answer is B. 20 equals B. Now, I would love to do the last 5 questions, but genuinely, I think they would take me the same amount of time as it took to do the first 20, because I have to explain them and it takes a lot to explain them. I'll do that in another video, I'll do that in the next one. But hopefully you guys understood. I know my handwriting is kind of terrible and you can't even see the answers good here, but if you was following along with the audio, you would have heard me call out the answers. And I will link the paper in the description so you can check it out, and I will also have it on the side so you could watch along as I do it. But yeah, it was fun. I hope I helped people. Definitely helped me. You guys have a good rest of your days. If you even nobody is gonna watch this entire thing, but you win some, you lose some. Bye bye.